Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Joud Fansa. I'm a clinical staff pharmacist at the Department of Pharmacy at Cleveland Clinic, Abu Dhabi. Today, I am here to talk to you about quality management philosophy. For my disclosures, I have no financial relationship to disclose, and I will not discuss off-label use and/or investigational use in my presentation. The learning objectives of today's session: at the end of the completion of this activity, you will be able to explain what is quality management, describe the evolution of healthcare quality, identify quality improvement models. I would like to first begin with this quote: "Quality begins with the intent, which is fixed by management." And by you choosing to attend this course and to take the exam, you have the intent, and inshallah, soon you will be a quality professional. The outline of my presentation will go as definition of quality management, basic principles of quality management, evolution of healthcare quality, healthcare quality pioneers, quality improvement models, practice exam questions. What is the definition of quality management? Quality management process is a planned, systematic, organization-wide approach to the monitoring, analysis, and improvement of organizational performance, continually improving the quality of patient care and services provided and the likelihood of desired patient outcome. Through understanding performance and process improvement principles, healthcare quality professionals can apply evidence-based techniques to ensure quality and safety of their healthcare organizations. There is a huge emphasis on value because value is what measures the extent of the quality in an organization. So we go to define value as the framework that is utilized for a quality management improvement program. Value will be the quality of care plus the outcome divided by cost. How much does it cost me, which should be minimal compared to the outcomes and patient experiences. Moving on to the concept of total quality management. It is an organization-wide management philosophy and top-level commitment to provide value to all customers through creating an environment of continuous improvement of people's skills and processes, through building excellence into every aspect of the organization. Total quality management encompasses all of the following in this figure, which position the organization culture as a safety culture. You can see, total quality management includes processes, products, services, implementation, organization, commitment, principles, employees, leadership, and most importantly, leadership. And then as a result, we get a safety culture of this organization. The healthcare quality framework is based on basic principles, utilizing total quality management and continuous quality improvement approaches. From these basic principles evolved the international standard for organization quality management. And these, which are the ISO, as you may have heard about them, International Standard for Organizations Quality Management Principles. They are as follows. First is customer focus, leadership, involvement of people, process approach, system approach to management, continuous improvement, factual approach to decision-making, mutually beneficial supplier relationship. And this is just an illustration of those ISO principles and how they are the framework of the quality standards. Let's talk now about the evolution of healthcare quality. How did this all start? Who were the healthcare quality pioneers, and what is a process? So at first, a process was defined as a sequence of activities and communications that fulfilled a service or a need for a patient, and improving these processes to yield quality outcomes. The individuals in the history of healthcare quality and process improvement who were influential in shaping the current process improvement approaches and techniques are the pioneers of healthcare quality, which we will discuss in the following slides. This is a picture of the top quality pioneers. We will discuss only a few of them today. We will discuss about Edward Deming, Joseph Juran, Ishikawa, Crosby, and Shoehart. Walter Shoehart, we'll begin with Walter Shoehart, famous for his Pdca Cycle. I don't know if anyone has heard of it. Walter Shoehart was a statistician at Bell Telephone Laboratories in the 1920s, and he developed the Shoehart Cycle, best known as Plan, Do, Check, Act, PDCA. This four-step process is designed to continuously improve quality, and it includes plan, which is question the capacity or capability of a process, pose theories on how to improve the process and predict measurable outcomes. Do, make changes on an experimental pilot basis. Check, measure outcomes compared to predicted outcomes. And act, implement the changes on a broad scale. So this is a continuous cycle. For example, for us in the hospital, we are always applying this concept for any change, any new change we will introduce. We will always use the Pdca cycle. As you can see, it starts with planning, then piloting, and then checking the outcomes, whether it matches what we planned to achieve, and then act, implement the best solution, and then check again. So it's a continuous cycle, and it's very, very helpful in practice. The second quality pioneer is Edward Deming. Edward Deming is the philosopher of quality. This is what he is called, and the learning organization. Deming has a famous saying that 85% of the problems detected are process or system related, whereas 15% are traceable to individuals. This is known as the 85/15 theory. Deming's management philosophy is based on 14 points for business that seek to be competitive. We'll just go over them briefly. First, create a constancy of purpose toward quality improvement. Adopt a philosophy that expects good products and services. Cease dependence on mass inspection. Do not award business solely on price tag. Improve. So always try to reduce the cost. Number 5 is improve constantly the system of production and service. 6, institute on-the-job training. 7, institute leadership with an arm to help people and machines to do better. Number 8, drive out fear. Break down barriers between departments. Don't keep your departments working as silos. This is very important, and this is a very common problem in many healthcare organizations. The physician department is working alone, the pharmacy is working alone, nursing is working alone. They don't communicate, they don't talk. So break down those barriers between departments. Eliminate slogans. And number 10 is number 11 is eliminate number quotas and numerical goals. So, and then remove barriers of pride, of workmanship, and institute education and self-improvement, and then take action to accomplish the transformation. Moving on to Joseph Juran. And he states that quality is the product performance that results in customer satisfaction, freedom from product deficiencies which avoid customer dissatisfaction. And that leads us to Juran's trilogy, which talks about, which includes all of these things, that quality planning, quality improvement, and quality control all lead to quality management. Moving on to Philip Crosby, and here's a famous quote: "Quality is free. It's not a gift, but it's free. The unquality things are what cost money." Joseph Juran, sorry, going back to Joseph Juran. So going back to Philip Crosby. Philip Crosby mentioned 5 stages of management maturity, and they were identified in his book called Quality is Free. Crosby's underlying philosophy is do it right the first time. The stages are uncertainty, when an organization is characterized by the statement, "We don't know why we have quality problems," and then awakening, and then enlightenment, and then wisdom, and then certainty, which is reserved for organizations in which top management proclaims, "We know why we don't have quality problems." The mature company is equipped to initiate a quality improvement program. And Crosby also identified 14 steps to improve quality and move a company towards certainty, including management is committed to quality improvement, a quality improvement team is formed, quality measurement is undertaken, and then quality cost is evaluated using estimates as necessary. Quality, so this is, quality awareness is promoted through various methods. Corrective actions are generated in response to steps 3 and 4. Zero defects planning is tailored to the company and its products. Supervisory training is undertaken at all management level. A zero defects day is held to celebrate a new performance standard. Goals are set for individuals and groups. Error cause is removed by management after notification. Goals are met and recognized. The Quality Council's experiences, problems, and ideas are shared. The process is repeated. Moving on to famous Ishikawa, which I'm sure many of you have heard of him. He was the inventor of the cause and effect or fishbone diagram. And he, along with Deming, Juran, and Crosby, contributed to the development of total quality management. This is just an example of a cause and effect or a fishbone diagram used at one of the organizations where you actually put the incident or what happened and what you're trying to find the root cause for at the center of the fish. Then in the different sides of the diagram, you have to list and check with your teams on different aspects such as environment, people, materials, methods, equipment. So in this example, this organization looks like they were trying to find out why they had long test results time. So when they collaborated as a team from different subject matter experts and different people involved, they found so many, they discussed so many things that could lead to the root cause of the problem. So this is very important to use in your organization. It is very important to help you find the root cause of safety incidents, and please just be familiar with it at all times. It's very helpful in practice. You know, as I was developing this material and slides, I was thinking, my God, this subject is very dry. So I chose to just add this little picture, wet picture, to just soften the presentation a bit. This is Niagara Falls. As you know, it is located in the United States and Canada. And looking some information on this waterfall, I found out that 3,160 tons of water flow in Niagara Falls per second. So just wanted to share this piece of information. Now we move on to healthcare quality timeline. And from this timeline, the different eras with different quality management models were developed. So it all started in 1863, which is what we call the first era, when a nurse called Florence Nightingale called for a systematic review of patient care. In 1910, which is the beginning of the second era, a proposed end result system of hospital standardization. There was a proposal for an end result system of hospital standardization and a call for American medical schools to enact standards for teaching and research of the medical profession. In 1918, the American College of Surgeons developed minimum standards for hospital and conducts its first survey. In 1950, a formula is developed, which is the framework for patient care evaluation, like structure, process, and outcome. In 1951, the Joint Commission on Accreditation of Hospital was founded, and it assures standards for hospitals are met. In 1960, Japan focuses on becoming a world quality leader, adopts the Deming management philosophy. In 1970, Juran and Crosby build on Shoehart and Deming's works, which is Plan, Do, Check, Act, and then Plan, Do, Study, Act cycles emerged. In 1980, an application of quality improvement methods to healthcare. 1996, which is the beginning of the fourth era. I forgot to mention that we can say that in the 1980s was the third era, and then 1996 is the fourth era, where in 1996, the Health Insurance Probability and Accountability Act of 1996 was enacted. 1999, the Institute of Medicine releases the report To Err is Human. 2000, Six Sigma, Lean Enterprise, Rapid Cycle Improvements, Safety, and Pay for Performance models begin to have an impact on healthcare quality. In 2001, the Committee on Quality of Healthcare in America released Crossing the Quality Chasm for Fundamental Change to Close the Quality Gap in the American Healthcare System. And then in 2002, Medicare begins a series of quality measurement and reporting initiatives, starting with nursing homes, followed by home healthcare, and eventually hospitals and physicians. In 2009, American Recovery and Reinvestment Act signed into law, and that included the Healthcare Information Technology of Economic and Clinical Health Act, known as the High-Tech Act. In 2010, the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act signed into law. 2011, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services releases the National Quality Strategy and presents 3 aims to guide the efforts, very well known as the triple aim in the United States, which is to improve quality. The triple aim includes better care, healthy people, or healthy community, and affordable care. So this is very important to know. The triple aim to improve quality in the United States includes 3 things: better care, healthy people, and affordable care. In 2013, the Institute of Medicine releases reports, Best Care at Lower Costs. So this is the first era, we can say again, after I just listed some history. First era began in 1863, and then in 1950 and early 1960 was the second era. About 1987 was the third era, and fourth era, which is in 1996. This is just the name of the different eras and the different models that came with each era, as I just described in the last 2 slides. And that's it for today. I have some practice questions. I hope they are helpful for you guys. So we have 3 questions. We'll go over them. Total quality management philosophy assumes that there's 4 options. Most problems with service delivery result from system difficulties. B, frequent inspection is necessary to improve quality. C, most problems with service delivery result from difficulties with individuals. And D, top management leadership in quality activities disenfranchises employees. I don't think that's right. So I believe the answer is most problems with service delivery result from system difficulties. Again, it is very important as a healthcare quality professional that you look at the processes first. You don't always look for individual mistakes. You actually train your individuals, you train your team, you give them the best learning opportunities to know your systems and know your processes. When there is a problem, most problems are really within your system. So this is what you need to investigate and check and see what you can improve. Next question is, performance of RCA for a sentinel event provides all of the following except: A, identification of why the variance occurred, recommendation for actions to prevent recurrence, measurement strategies for each factor affecting the outcome, and continuous measurement to identify opportunities for improvement. Remember, the RCA, whenever you're doing an RCA for a sentinel event that happened at your organization, you're going to use the Ishikawa fishbone diagram, which gives you a lot of insights of what could be the potential causes. So with that, I believe the answer would be that RCA provides all of the following except continuous measurement to identify opportunities for improvement. It does not provide continuous measurement. It just measures the factors that may have led to the incident. It gives you recommendations for action and how to prevent it in the future. It gives you identification of what could have happened and what is the factors that led to this, but it doesn't give you continuous measurement. Last question, healthcare quality. The concept of organizational responsibility is most important to the field of healthcare quality because it holds the organization responsible for A, maintaining confidentiality of all documents, requiring physicians to carry adequate malpractice insurance. C, maintaining a process to identify deficiencies in the provision of care. D, ensuring that peer review physicians have no conflict of interest in cases being reviewed. So the concept of organizational responsibility is most important to the field of healthcare quality because it holds the organization accountable for maintaining a process to identify deficiencies in the provision of care. And here are my references, HQ Solutions and the Janet A. Brown Healthcare Quality Handbook. I hope you find my presentation helpful to you. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. I apologize for not being able to present in person. Something came up with my family. I hope you have enjoyed the presentation. I hope it is helpful to you. Please feel free to reach out for any questions you have, anything that I can help with. And inshallah, good luck to all of you. And inshallah, soon we will see you all, our colleagues and certified professionals in healthcare quality very soon, inshallah. Thank you.